So what do you think hardcore is?
It's a violent hippie.
Hardcore is just a word.
Heavy metallic depression.
Attitude. Either fast or slow. It's not really ever meant to be pretty or anything like that, but it usually has a message to deliver. I say hardcore covers whatever rock, where rock leaves off.
It's cheap, it's loud, it's fast.
I don't know what the core has to do with anything, but it is hard.
You have to see it and hear it for yourself.
The Cleveland hardcore scene is not solely shaped by the performer. The audience's participation, behavior, and appearance also contributes to this youth-oriented culture. Participation occurs in the form of slam dancing, in which fans move about smashing into each other. For people who don't understand what it is to move about and run into people as you're moving about, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel it's, I wouldn't say it's violent. I guess basically it is, but I don't think anybody's intent is to hurt anybody. I think it's more football than anything else.
And the kids get into it, they don't want to just sit there, you know. They like it, they want to dance and shit, move around. Is there money to be made by the musician?
As far as the money, no, there isn't any. And in fact, with the Dead Kennedys, we got paid about $100. Considering how much tickets were, how many people there, it probably should have been a lot more money than that. Any opening band you see, like at what's the place, Peabody's, the most money you can make is $50.
You never make any money. You have to pay for gas.
Is there respect?
I think sometimes there is, at least from among other musicians, because they know the kind of shit you have to put up with. Even if people don't like us, they know who we are, been around. But I don't think people so much, I don't think they follow us or anything. I don't think they listen to what we say, but it's like, oh yeah, there's that person, he's in this band, she's in that band.
Although both men and women are visible in the Cleveland hardcore scene, the musicians and the slam dancers are predominantly men. Why is this?
When you get your face tromped in by like a big waffle Buddha in your face, you know, it's enough to discourage anybody.
But you'd have to ask women in the scene.
I think a lot of girls are just intimidated because it's pretty violent and it's kind of scary because you've got to like go up and risk like your life.
The roots of the Cleveland hardcore scene emerged around 1975.
In the past, it's had potential where it's peaked and it's gone downhill. I just, like right now, it's sort of been trying to get lifted up again, but it hasn't gotten off the ground.
The hardcore scene hasn't gotten off the ground.
Virtually no clubs in Cleveland. In the last couple of months, 3 hardcore clubs have closed down.
It used to be better, that's for sure. There should be one club for like alternative music.
Because you have lots of clubs like sort of closing or not doing all ages shows anymore. There's tons of bands around, there's tons of people, but see, I think a lot of them get just like really frustrated.
Why are all these clubs closing?
It's because people who, pretty much the patrons of the places, they do really, really stupid things like vandalize, spray paint at the buildings, stuff like that. That's how they got the lakefront closed, is because it was serving alcohol to minors. So, I mean, the biggest problem is we don't have a club that is willing to have all ages shows. that's willing to book hardcore acts.
Local bands are coming out on vinyl.
Together, and they're making one concentrated effort. Instead of all these bands coming out, putting out their own record on their own label, like a bunch of bands got together, say like on the St. Valentine's label. There's a St. Valentine's label. You've got like 5 or 6 Cleveland bands all working together to put something out, to get Cleveland more or less put on the map as far as new music coming out, you know.
As far as labels, there's a few, but like it's usually self-financed. Even St. Valentine's, the bands are all paying for their own record. It's just to have a focal point so everything's coming out of one source as opposed to 5 or 6 different labels. So it's more recognizable for people out of town. St. Valentine's.
Other aspects too, like the formation of a magazine or paper or whatever called Alternative Press has just broken onto the scene here. And a lot of things seem to be merging right at the same time. You can start a fanzine and stuff, and you can get lost real fast, and 2 issues and boom, you're gone.
They're getting bigger.
And that thing's going, and it's pushing 4 Cleveland bands. We got the St. Valentine's thing. Things seem to be merging, right at the. That's hell, anything for that matter has to. It's a combination of different elements or chemistry of different components of something all happening at the same time. And that seems to be happening right now in Cleveland.
Cleveland's a tough town to make it in. You definitely got to struggle.
At any point in your career, I'd feel proud to say we started in Cleveland.